All right, so we'll start seated today. Just any comfortable seated position for you. Legs crossed, legs out, however's comfortable. If you need to rock side to side, just start to feel yourself get onto your mat, start to sink into the floor, and then just start to be present right now in our yoga practice. So we're gonna close our eyes and let the hands just rest wherever's comfortable. And we'll start to focus on our breath. And we're going to use the nose for breathing. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Taking as deep an exhale and inhale as is comfortable to you, or just breathing normally. Starting to recognize the breath here. Feeling it move throughout the body. Filling the lungs on the inhale and leaving the lungs on the exhale. Take a few minutes here to feel the breath. Taking a few more deep breaths here. We'll take one more deep inhale and exhale it all out. And the next time we inhale, we'll just let the head fall down, tucking the chin to the chest, just kind of letting it hang for a second. We can keep the eyes closed here or start to slowly open, whatever's comfortable to you. And then we'll slowly just start to rock the head from side to side. Trying not to rotate it all the way back, just rotating it in the front here. Going as slow or as fast as comfortable. There's a spot that you need to hang out just a little longer in. Feel free to hold it there. Taking a few more here, side to side. And the next time we come to our right shoulder, we'll hold the head over the shoulder and we'll take the left hand, placing it down on the mat. Just getting a little bit more of a stretch in that left side. Try to relax the shoulders down. Taking a couple breaths here. And we'll slowly pick the hand back up and rotate the head over to that left side. Holding it over that left shoulder for just a second here. And then placing that right hand down on the mat. Getting that little extra stretch in that right side. And taking those few breaths here. Remembering to relax those shoulders down. And then we'll slowly pick up that right hand and rock the head from each side one more time. Again, going as slow or as fast as comfortable. And then letting the head fall in the center, tucking that chin to the chest, relaxing the shoulders down, and just letting the head hang. Take a breath here. And the next time we inhale, we'll slowly lift the head back up. Taking a breath at the top. And then on our next inhale, we'll bring the shoulders up, start to roll them back away from the body and forward. Inhaling, bringing them up towards the ears. Exhaling, rolling them back. Inhaling them up, exhaling back. And inhaling up and exhaling back. And we'll go one more backwards. So inhale them up, exhale back. This time we'll inhale up, and as we exhale, roll forward. And inhale up, exhale forward. And inhale up, exhaling forward. Inhale up, exhale forward, and one last time, inhaling up, exhaling forward. And if the hands are on the lap, we'll go ahead and drop them down to the side. And this time we'll inhale the arms up. And as we exhale, we'll bring ourselves to that left side, twisting around, dropping the hands down. Bringing that gaze over that back shoulder if it's available. Taking a few breaths here. And on the next inhale, we'll lift the arms back up, bringing ourselves back and forward. And as we exhale, we'll twist over to that right side, bringing those hands down, and bringing the gaze over that back shoulder if it's available, and breathing into this twist. And on the next inhale, we'll bring the arms back up, bringing ourselves forward. And as we exhale, we'll drop the hands down. And we'll come up onto our hands and our knees. So the wrists are going to be right under those shoulders, knees are going to be right under those hips, feet flat on the mat. As we inhale, we're going to drop the belly down, lifting the gaze up towards the ceiling. As we exhale, we're going to roll the spine up, tucking that chin into the chest. Inhaling, dropping the belly down, gaze up. Exhale, rolling, tucking that chin in. Inhaling up. Exhale, rolling that spine. Inhaling up. And exhale, roll that spine. And inhale up. And exhale, roll in the spine. And this time we'll inhale, bringing ourselves into that neutral spine. We're going to take the right hand, lifting it straight up if we can, or just out to the side. As we exhale, we're going to bring the hand between the left thumb or left hand and knee, dropping the shoulder down towards that knee, bringing the face down onto the mat. The left hand can either come straight out in front of us, or we can bring it, dropping it onto the lower back, whatever is comfortable to you. Taking a few breaths here. And we'll go ahead and take that left hand, place it right by the face, and put the weight into it, pushing ourselves up, bringing that right hand out. And Going back in that neutral position. And then we'll take our left hand, lifting it up. And as we exhale, we'll thread it through, dropping that shoulder down to the ground. Either extending that right hand out or dropping it over the back, whatever is comfortable. And taking those breaths here. And we'll take that right hand, place it right by the face, and give ourselves a little push up. Bringing those hands into that neutral position. We're going to take the big toes, tap them together, and then start to shift the weight back onto the heels, slowly dropping the forehead onto the mat. Either having the arms stretched out, or we can bring them down by the legs, whatever is comfortable. Taking a few breaths here. And the next time we inhale, we'll bring ourselves back up to that all fours position. Placing those hands under those shoulders. And we'll tuck the toes and start to lift the hips up towards the ceiling, coming into our first down dog of the day. We need to adjust a little bit when we get up here. We can. So you want those fingers nice and wide on the mat. The knees can be bent. We can place the feet wide on the mat, whatever's comfortable. Taking a few breaths here. We want to pedal those feet out. We can lift one heel, dropping the other heel down. If you need to hold one side a little bit longer, feel free. Remembering to take those deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And if you're pedaling the feet, go ahead and let them just rest. Take one breath here. And we'll walk the feet up to the hands. And fold over those legs, putting a little bit of a bend in those knees. Letting yourself just hang here for a second. And as we inhale, we'll start to bring ourselves all the way up. Lengthening out through the spine. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Letting the hands just fall by the sides. And taking a breath here at the top. And on our next inhale, we'll bring the arms up. Bring that gaze up towards the thumbs. As we exhale, we'll swan dive ourselves forward. Inhaling, half lifting, so sliding those hands right under the knees. Exhaling, folding back down. And inhale all the way up. Bring those arms up. And as we exhale, bring arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan diving forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale those arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms down. All right, we'll add a little bit to that. So we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, we're going to step just the right leg back. Dropping down onto our knee. We can keep the toe tucked or untuck it. As we inhale, we're going to shift ourselves up. We're going to exhale back down. As we inhale, we're going to lift the knee and step that left foot back into a plank. As we exhale, we're going to come all the way down. Inhale, just lifting that chest. Exhaling down. Inhale, we're going to push back into down dog. Taking one breath here. As we inhale, we're going to lift the right leg. As we exhale, we're going to sweep it through, placing it between the thumbs. Exhale, drop that back knee down. Inhale, bringing ourselves up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming up onto the toe, stepping that left leg forward, folding over the legs. As we inhale all the way up. Exhale those arms down. All right, now we will lead with our left foot. So we'll inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back with that left leg, dropping down onto the knee. Inhale, lifting the chest up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, step back into plank. Exhale, all the way under the mat. Inhale, just lifting that chest. Exhaling down. Inhale, back into down dog. Taking a breath here. As we inhale, we lift that left leg. As we exhale, we bring it forward between those thumbs. Dropping down onto that right knee. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step that right leg up. Folding over those legs. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms down. All right, we're gonna do that one more time on each side. So this time we'll start with the right leg. So we'll inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step that right leg back. Exhaling, dropping to the knee. As we inhale, we bring the chest up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, step that left leg back, so we're in plank. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, just lifting that chest. Exhale down. Inhale back into down dog. Taking a breath here. As we inhale, we lift the right leg. And exhale, bringing it between the thumbs. Exhaling that left knee down. Inhaling the chest up. Exhale down. Inhale, step that left leg forward. Folding over the legs. And inhale all the way up. Exhale the arms down. All right, last time on our left side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding, diving forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, step back with that left leg. Dropping down onto the knee. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step that right leg back to plank. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, just lifting that chest. Exhale down. Inhale, push back to down dog. Taking a breath here. And as we inhale, we lift the left leg up. Exhale, sweep it forward. Dropping onto that back knee. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping that right foot up. Folding over those legs. And we'll inhale all the way up. Exhale, the arms down. All right, let's release the hands, just letting them come by the side. If you want to have the palms facing out, or just kind of letting them rest on the thighs, that's fine. Close the eyes here, take a few breaths. We did a lot of movement just then, so let's try to refocus the breath, recenter ourselves. Take a couple deep breaths here. And when you're ready, go ahead and open the eyes. We're gonna go into a little bit of a balanced pose here. So we're gonna start on our, we'll start on our right side. So our left foot's gonna be our planted foot. So we can take the hands out by the sides, whatever kind of gives us our balance. So we wanna find a spot on the floor that's kind of directly in front of us, that's not moving. And we'll slowly start to lift up that right foot, rolling up on the toes, and then slowly starting to lift the leg, lift that knee up, and we'll rotate it out to the side. And we can either place the foot on the calf, we can place it on the ankle with the toe touching the mat. If our balance is a little off, that will help. Or we can grab a hold of the foot and pushing it into the thigh, right here. And when we feel like we have our balance, we want to make sure the hips are nice and open here. That plant foot is nice and straight, strong leg. We'll go ahead and lift the hands up. So we want the arms out at a little bit of an angle so we're not straight up and down. Taking a few breaths here. Finding our balance. If we fall out of it, that's okay. We can always come back in. Taking one more breath. And as we exhale, we'll drop the hands down, release the foot out. Go ahead and shake that leg out. Shake that left leg out. And we'll take that right leg, go this way, step it back long. So we're in a nice long stance, warrior two. So that back foot's gonna be parallel with our mat. That front foot's pointing straight ahead. We're gonna have those hips nice and even. We'll put a bend in that front knee. And we'll take the hands, placing them out so they're parallel with the legs. Gaze goes over that front middle finger. Trying to keep those hands nice and level so we don't want those back arms dropping. Taking a few breaths here. We'll take one more breath. And then we'll take the front hand, rotate the palm so it's facing up towards the ceiling. And as we exhale, we're gonna sweep the palm up and back, dropping that back hand on that thigh, hamstring area. The gaze is gonna go up if that's comfortable. If it's too much with that little bit of a back bend, we can bring ourselves up and forward and just have the gaze up and straight ahead. Remembering we're keeping the strong strength in the legs. Taking a few breaths here. Remembering to engage those abs in our back bends. We'll take one more breath. And we'll inhale, bring ourselves back forward, dropping that hand down. We'll go ahead and straighten that front leg, rotate the foot so we are parallel with the mat with both feet. Go ahead and adjust them so we're in a nice even line. We'll take the hands, place them on the hips. Take an inhale here at the top. And as we exhale, we'll start to just fold ourselves forward between those legs. Let the hands fall wherever is comfortable. Taking a few breaths here. And if you haven't already, just let the head hang. Try not to get any strain in your neck. Taking a few more breaths down here. And when we feel ready, we'll place the hands right under the face. Start to straighten the arms up. We'll put a little bit of a bend in the knees and just slowly start to bring ourselves up. And we can just kind of heel toe those feet back in center. And we're gonna go ahead and move to the other side. So we'll take our tree pose. So this time we're gonna have our right foot be our plant foot. So we want the hands out, wherever's comfortable for the balance. Even if we need to put our hand on something to kind of help us out, we can do that. Remember to find that place that's not moving directly in front of you on the floor. And we'll slowly start to roll those left toes up. And we'll lift that knee up. And we'll rotate that leg out, placing it on the calf, on the ankle with that toe tapping the mat, or up on that thigh. Try to not put it on the knee. And when we feel nice and balanced, those hips are nice and wide, that leg out, strong in that leg and that planted foot. We'll bring those arms up. Taking a few breaths here. Remember, you can always come back into the pose if you fall out of it. Taking just a couple more breaths here. And we'll go ahead and drop those arms down. Release that foot. Shake that leg out. Shake them both out. And we'll go ahead and take that left leg, stepping it back nice and long. So that left foot is now parallel with the back of our mat. We'll go ahead and make sure those hips are nice and even, so we don't want to arch one up. And then we'll put the bend in that front foot. And we'll bring the arms out parallel. That gaze goes over that front middle finger. Again, remembering to keep those hands nice and parallel, those arms, we don't want to drop any down. If it is too much on the arms, you can always put them on the hips. Taking a few breaths here. And we'll take that front hand, rotate the palm so it's now facing the ceiling. And as we exhale, we're going to sweep the hand up, dropping that back arm down onto that back thigh area. Gaze going up. Again, remembering to engage those abs. And again, if we don't want to be in the back bend, we can just come straight up and down, that gaze going forward. Whatever is comfortable for you. And one side might be a little bit different than the other, and that's okay. A couple more breaths here. And as we exhale, we'll bring those arms up, place those hands on those hips, straightening that front leg and rotating that foot. So now we're parallel again, trying to be on that even line. So this time, we're gonna bring ourselves down, but we're only gonna come halfway. We're gonna keep the hands on the hips. So we'll inhale here at the top. And as we exhale, we're gonna fold ourselves forward and just come halfway. So keeping those hands on the hips. So here we're using the back, we're using the core to keep ourselves upright. If we feel ready and steady, we can take the hands off the hips or keep them there, but if we keep them off or take them off, we can place them out to the side. Or we can go straight out in front. If we're straight out in front, that's going to be the most weight and we use the most muscle power to keep ourselves upright. Out to the sides a little less. And on the hips is going to be a little less. So we have different area or different levels we can be at. Whatever's comfortable for you. And at any point, you can always come out of it. If it gets to be too much, you can always fold all the way forward and just give that back a rest. Take a couple more breaths here. Using a lot of core strength to keep ourselves up right here. Take one more breath. And as we exhale, we'll just start to slowly fold forward, not too quick. And then start to just let the head hang, let the back relax. Take just a couple breaths here. And if the hands are on the floor, we'll take them and place them right under the face. Start to straighten those elbows. And we'll slowly start to walk ourselves towards the top of our mat. So rotating those feet around. And as we exhale, we're going to step back into a down dog. We're just going to be here for just a second. And then we'll drop down onto the knees. And bring ourselves all the way down onto the mat. So belly goes down onto the mat. And we'll take the hands, just place them right over the face, and we can take the cheek and just press whatever cheek is comfortable onto the hands. Take just a second here. Close the eyes if you want. We need to catch the breath. We'll take just a couple seconds to kind of reconnect. All right, we'll start to lift the head and face. So now we're pointing the face forward. We'll bring the shoulder or the elbows in so they're kind of tucked in, and slowly start to just lift ourselves up. So we come up onto the elbows. So we're going to bring the elbows directly under the shoulders. So if we want to take the hands and kind of wrap them, just the fingertips around, that kind of gets them so they're under the shoulders. And then we can release the hands, place them directly out in front of us, and just let the hands rest on the mat. So we're kind of putting a lot of the weight in the shoulders to keep ourselves up. So we have a back bend here. So if this gets to be too much, you can go ahead and drop yourself down into that lying position. So in our back bend, we want to engage the belly, the feet. So our toe tops are on the mat, but they're slightly lifting the knees up. So we're not just resting the legs down. We're dynamically lifting the feet up, or the knees up, if that makes sense. So we're engaging those muscles to lift those legs up, keeping the feet down, keeping the abs engaged to help take a little bit of the pressure off that lower back. The gaze is just directly forward. Doesn't look like we're doing much, but we're actually working a lot here. Take just one more breath here. And then we'll go ahead and relax it down so we can shift those elbows out. We'll take the hands this time with the arms and lay them down by the side. Again, turning so the face is on one cheek or the other. Whatever's comfortable. Take just a breath here. We're going to do a little bit more of some back bends. So if it's too much on the back, we can go ahead and just stay in our resting position here. Or we can just try to just do one side or the other, whatever is comfortable for you. But remembering to keep those abs engaged if we're doing these back bends. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to inhale, lifting the left leg and the right arm. And the gaze is going to go forward. So as we inhale, we're going to lift. And as we exhale, we're going to turn the head the opposite way, dropping the arm and leg back down. And then as we inhale, we're going to lift the left arm and the right leg, pointing that toe out. And as we exhale, turning that head, dropping the face down. Inhaling the other side. Exhaling down. Inhaling the opposite side. Exhaling down. Inhaling right side. Exhale down. This will be our last one. Inhaling that left arm, right leg. Exhaling down. All right, we're going to do that same pose, but this time instead of switching from side to side, we're going to lift both arms and both legs, if we can. So we'll take a breath here. And on that next inhale, we'll start to lift the chest up, lift the head up, lift the legs up, lift the arms straight out. Taking a few breaths here, remembering to engage that core. Just a couple more. And exhale down. And we'll take the hands under the shoulders and push ourselves slowly back to a child's pose. So big toes together, forehead coming on the mat. Arms can either stay out or come down by the sides, whatever is comfortable. Taking a few breaths here. With some strengthening work in the back there. We may have lost our breath just a little bit. Try to catch it here. And we'll go ahead and inhale, bringing ourselves all the way up, having a seat on the mat. All right, we're gonna kick those feet out. We're gonna do one more pose before we start cooling down and relaxing ourselves down. So we're gonna have our feet straight out in front of us. I don't know, maybe better to turn to the side so you can kind of see a little bit better. So the legs are gonna be straight out, excuse me. Our feet are gonna be engaged. Our thighs are gonna be engaged. So our whole leg is gonna be engaged in here. So again, it's gonna be one of those ones where it doesn't look like we're doing much, but we're making sure that all these muscles are engaged. So we're gonna tighten the legs. And as we tighten our legs, we're gonna start to bring the shoulders and the back up. So we're gonna keep the back muscles nice and tight, the shoulders nice and tight. So we're keeping ourselves in an upright position. So we're not allowing ourselves to slouch down. So we're all engaged here, all of our muscles, and then our hands are gonna come down and they're just gonna barely hover over the mat. So we're not pushing down, we're not really resting, we're just hovering. So even the hands and the shoulders and the arms, everything's engaged to keep us upright right here. Taking just a few breaths. And this is our last one that's going to require a whole lot of strength out of us. One more deep breath. And exhale it out. And then relax the hands, relax the arms. If we want to kind of roll forward and kind of roll the shoulders back, rock the legs. And we'll bring both feet in together. Taking a hold of the ankles, the feet, if that's comfortable. We want to put the arms out, whatever's comfortable for you. Inhaling here at the top. And exhale, just folding forward. Remember to try to keep that long back so we're not rolling ourselves down. Taking a few breaths here. Just a couple more. Starting to let the body slowly relax, slowly sink down into the stretch. And we'll place the hand on the floor and just slowly start to push ourselves up. Take a little assist on the knees, pushing them up. And we'll go ahead and kick those feet out straight in front of us again. Kind of rock side to side so we're up on those sit bones. Inhale, bringing the arms up. And as we exhale, we're gonna fold over those legs. Again, trying to keep that nice long back, so try not to arch yourself forward at all. Always keeping a bend in the knee if we need to. The hands may not be at the feet, they may be right here on the thigh, they might be at the shin. Whatever's comfortable. You're getting a stretch in the back of the legs as well as in that lower back. So just taking a couple deep breaths here. And we'll take the hands, place them on the floor, slowly walk ourselves back up. We'll take that that left leg, step it over that right leg, sitting up nice and tall so that foot's right outside of that leg. We'll inhale here. And as we exhale, twisting towards that bent knee, bringing that arm right alongside that thigh, bringing the gaze back behind us. And taking a few breaths here. And as we exhale, we'll bring ourselves back forward. Uncross that leg. Pick up that right leg. Stepping over that left. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhaling here. And as we exhale, we twist towards that bent leg. Bringing the gaze towards the back. And breathing into that twist. And as we exhale, we'll bring ourselves back forward. Unwind those legs. Kind of give them a little bit of a shake. And we'll slowly start to make our way all the way down onto our mats. And we'll bring those knees into the chest. Take a hold behind the legs and just slowly rock side to side. And we'll take the feet, placing them right on the mat. We're going to take the right leg. So we're going to put the ankle on the left thigh. And just kind of let the leg kind of fall. And then slowly start to pick up the left foot, bringing it in towards the chest. And if we can take a hold of behind the thigh, and we'll just slowly start to bring that leg a little bit closer, or we might just be wherever it's at, starting to feel that deep stretch within that right hip flexor muscle. We're not feeling a whole lot of stretch. We can take the hands, placing them on the outside of the shin, and start to bring that leg in a little bit more. If we feel like we're starting to tense up in any position, always back out of it. And we'll just hold this for just a second here, letting that leg relax, letting that hip relax, sending the breath into that leg. We'll take one more breath here. And we'll slowly release the hands, releasing that left foot down onto the mat. We'll take that right leg out. Go ahead and straighten it out. If we want to relax it on the mat for just a second, kind of rotate it around. Wiggle the toes. And then we'll take that right foot, placing it on the mat. Take that left foot, crossing the ankle. And then we'll slowly start to take the leg up, placing the hands either behind the thigh, or if we want to go out to the shin, we can pull that leg in. Again, you might have one side that might be a little bit looser or a little bit tighter than the other side, and that's okay. Feeling that deep stretch in that left hip. Remember to send the breath there. And we'll take one more deep breath. And exhale it out. And release the hands, dropping that right foot down. We'll uncross that left leg, slowly bringing it straight onto the mat and rotating side to side, wiggling those toes. And we'll take that right leg, we'll place it straight down and take the arms up overhead. And we'll do one last big stretch. So reach the hands all the way up, reaching those legs all the way down. And stretch, stretch, stretch. And then relax it down. Let the legs just fall wherever is comfortable. Bring the hands down by your side. And start to close the eyes. Start to refocus on the breath. If our back's a little tight, we can take the feet, placing them on the long edge of the mat, and knock those knees together. That takes a little bit of pressure off that lower back. We did a lot of stuff with our lower back today, so if we need to take that position, feel free. And just slowly start to sink into the mat. Taking deep breaths. Trying to clear the mind. Feeling the heat from our practice covering us like a little blanket. Letting the day that we had just wash away. In a few minutes, just to focus on ourselves. Maybe the only few minutes you might have all day that is only for yourself. We'll take advantage of that right now. And if you do have a thought that enters your mind, that's okay. You can recognize it and see it, and then try to just let it drift away. Just slowly start to bring a little life back to the body by wiggling the fingers and the toes, rolling the wrists and the ankles. Start rocking the head from side to side. Begin deepening the inhales and exhales. And we'll slowly take one foot, place it on the mat, bring up the other foot, and take one knee into the chest, followed by the other. Taking the whole of the legs and just slowly rock side to side. And when you feel ready, roll onto your right side. With your right side grounded by the earth, leaving your left side open to the sun, the moon, and the stars, and all the gifts the universe has to offer you today. When you feel ready, come up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll close the eyes one last time, bringing the hands together in front of the heart, taking a deep inhale, and exhaling it all out. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this evening. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.